This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Let's jump right in the news. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Okay, so Young Miami, her new G-Wagon that Southside had bought her got blammed up last night 14 times because, and it was really disturbing about this. First and foremost is that she's pregnant. She's pregnant and somebody's doing that. That's that means it was a real crazy person to go in and do that. Now, obviously, we know what's going to happen. Okay, what happened recently? Okay, I mean, this is what anybody's going to say. They're going to go, okay, who does she have a problem with? Well, most recently, Kodak blacked her on a phone call, which wasn't smart. Okay, and then they're going to go to him. They're going to say what's going on. You know, so. He did like a freestyle from, you know, we all remember that. So, and Southside took a problem with that. But it looks like, you know, like it always happens where you come from, unfortunately. You know, that's where these incidents happen. She was in Miami leaving a studio and somebody, you know, tried to scare her by taking out the windows in her car. Now, that's crazy, man. I hope she gets a bulletproof or something after this, because, you know, you got to stay safe, man. You're female, and you're out here, if you're driving around by yourself or not with, you know, entourage, you got to be careful, unfortunately. That's just how it is. I know the studio she went to was Circle House, and that's a pretty safe studio. They got gates and everything. They got, like, a big compound, but, you know, still, it can happen wherever, because you got to leave the gate at one time to go home. But I'm glad she's okay, you know, and everything. And it's just, wow, that's scary. So this top 50 list came out. It came from like a weird account with like 400 followers and took by storm. Obviously, it doesn't make sense. It looks like Joe Budden wrote the list because he's number 3, which is hilarious. Well, Ebro came out with his own list to troll. He said, this is the real top 50, and then Ebro gave his top 50, which is pretty decent. It's good. You know, everyone has their own top 50, but this is pretty good, man. You know, it covers all the bases. I don't agree with, maybe it's not in order. I don't agree with Remy Ma being before Styles P, you know, or Big Boy, or Snoop, or Lil Wayne. You know, like, I think he put Remy Ma 31 to, and I don't think Busta Rhymes, I don't know, top rappers? I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, he can rap, but I wouldn't put him so high on the list. I would definitely put Ice Cube and E40 and all that before, but I don't think his is in order. I think it's just a list, because it wouldn't make sense, the order it's in. But yeah, it's a pretty good list. Pretty good list. He even put his nemesis 50 Cent on there. But yeah, he's just trying to, like, catch a wave with that. And then we got let's revisit this. Is Drake, let's cut the fake loyalty amongst these crews. You're loyal until you don't have to be loyal anymore. There's no unity. You know, Nicki and Drake don't really like each other that much. Let's just be honest. You know, it was obvious last night. He brought out Cardi B to try to get a headline. He knew that would get a headline if he announced it the way he did. He needed some attention on OVO Fest because nobody really cared. Let's be honest. Nobody was reporting anything about OVO all weekend. And, you know, it was just, you know, I'm sure it was great for the city. And I'm glad that Drake throws that event for his city. But, you know, let's be honest. He was trying to start some turmoil, and he knew that would do it, bringing Cardi B out and bringing her, that announced the way he introduced her really would get the blogs going, and he won with that. But, you know, I still think he's jealous that Nicki Minaj is getting married. I think he doesn't want Nicki Minaj to get married to anybody. Remember how jealous he was when she was with Meek, you know? So, anyways, it all goes back to being salty. He's like a saltine over there. Anyways, guys, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Stay tuned. Aubrey Drake Graham, born October 24th, 1986. We know him as Drake. Everyone was introduced to him on Degrassi, the teen drama television series, and then he took it to another level when he started a career as a rapper when Canadians weren't looked at as the nicest rappers. He came out with Comeback Season, gained the attention of Lil Wayne through Jazz Prince out there in Houston, was introduced to Lil Wayne, signed to Young Money, and followed up with the So Far Gone mixtape, and never looked back since. Now he sold over 10 million albums, has done multiple world tours. This is the 10 secrets to success with Drake.
While you're on the journey, you have to disconnect from the end goal, you know? Because if you're just focused on some end goal, then you might get there, but it'll be hard to progress past that. But he always told me, like, just be here right now.
This is so true. When you're chasing a goal, sometimes you miss all the good times in the middle. I mean, even when I look back on my career, you know, you get to a place where you imagined yourself, you dreamed yourself to be at this goal at the end, but then when you look back, you wish you cherished those moments on the journey to getting to the end goal, because you can learn a lot in those moments. You know, the people that try to stop you, the good times with people you worked with. You know, you gotta really just live for the moment and be in the moment, and don't live just in the future. Envision yourself at that goal, but also really enjoy the moments to get to the final destination.
The further you climb towards the top, the more hands you have on your pant leg dragging you to the bottom.
When you're on the journey to success, the more success you get along the way your journey, it comes on levels, it comes in steps, but every step you take further, closer to your goal, people will try to bring you down and stop you. People just try and stop you. They hate on you, they try to discourage you. Don't let the haters pull you down. You got to wear strong pants, you know? Don't let them pull your pants down. Don't let them discourage you. Don't let them talk you out of completing your dream, or letting you know saying it's not possible, or saying, hey, you suck, you know? Everyone wants to discourage you from moving forward, and you just got to get through that and just be strong and get through it and believe in yourself.
I never want to be always right, because then I can't grow. I need mistakes.
When we're on our journey to success again, we make mistakes along the way. We're like, oh man, I shouldn't have trusted this person, or I shouldn't have signed this deal, or I shouldn't have done this. But you got to make mistakes to learn. We all learn from our mistakes, okay? I mean, that's life. We learn by doing. You know, our parents always tell us, you know, live this way, live that way, because they've been through the mistakes. But the best way to learn from a mistake is to make it. Just hope that mistake isn't so big you can't come back from it. I mean, small mistakes along your career, you learn from them. It's always a lesson. It's not a loss, it's a lesson. So it's never just an L. You got to learn these lessons in life to get to your final goal and be the best person that you can be in your field.
I think about the individuals like Wayne, like Ross, like Ye, like the guys that I know, you know, if I take tonight off, I know that one of them is probably in the studio crafting something magical, you know, so I should probably stay a little longer.
This is where I see a lot of people fall off in life. You get to your destination, you're competing with your peers, and you get comfortable. When you get comfortable, someone can outwork you. So you always got to know that, you know, even Facebook, everybody like this, they know someone else is in a garage putting in overtime, trying to make a better platform than them. So they got to put in just as much work to keep outdoing that guy in the garage. You know, there's always someone that wants to take your spot. That's the bottom line. So you got to put that work in to keep your spot. Always, I mean, Lil Wayne, he wasn't just the best rapper because he said it, and he outworked everybody. He stayed in studio. When everybody was partying, he was in studio, dropping mixtape after mixtape, getting on everybody's feature. He outworked everybody. So not just the bars, but the work ethic. The work ethic is so important. You gotta put the work in to get the accolades. The last thing I've heard Drake say and always say is just be yourself. He didn't try to be anybody else. You can't be somebody else. You can only be you. So be the best you can, and be your biggest competitor. Always try to outdo what you did yesterday. That's very important. Put that work in. Perfect your craft. Practice. Well, this was inspirational words from Drake and JordanTower. Make sure you stay tuned for JordanTower Motivation on Tuesdays and Thursdays and on the weekends. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.
JordanTower Films. JordanTower Films.